Game on. Game on.
Car on.
Vroom, vroom, vroom. So,
What are we gonna do about us looking so pale?
we guess start spray tanning, dude. Just imagine me in a fucking Speedo just getting spray tanned. All the weird angles someone have to be on to fucking get all the crevasses
What are
of
we gonna
me.
do if you guys looking so pale? Okay, it's okay. I'll just put like a digital spray tan on you and like even it out. That's how this works.
Looking like Uncle Donnie, just fucking orange. Like Cheeto
Like-
orange.
I can't tell if I can't see my eyes because my eyesight's so bad.
No, it's because you're
how
fucking
high
stoned
I
to the
am.
bone, dude, yeah.
Or they just blend in with my pale ass.
And you're
face.
always stoned. You've been looking like you've been staring into the sun for like 3 years since I've known you. Yeah, you saw the sun all right.
I saw the sun.
You can't open your eyes up and see the sun. Your eyes are always in a state of squint because you're always stoned to the bone.
Did we give a warning about how this podcast is probably for 18 plus and that there will be drug use and alcohol use by one of us?
This is not a Christian program. This is not. If you were expecting Care Bears and stuff like that, you were sorely mistaken. But so we were talking before our off-camera guy had to pee. We were talking about how I need an off-camera guy for my life, just someone who like procure me things I need, like ice cube me, let's go. And no, I don't do that. I don't do that.
Have it.
Listen, Willie Nelson, all right? Some of us don't fucking partake.
Producer?
Off-camera guy.
Off-camera dude. There it
That's
is.
an off-camera hand
Get
taking that
creative
doobie
over there,
away.
would you?
Yeah. Make the world sing, would you? Fucking. Like, so my thing is like, I need someone to like who just like procure things offhand for me. Like I need an assistant, or I need theme music. But mostly I think an assistant. Like I need an adult.
Dude, by the way you look, you definitely need theme music. That's the one thing you're
just
missing.
coming up into the house of groceries like. Isn't
that the Nasty Boys team?
No, that was Metallica that I was referencing, but like, dude, imagine every time I pop into a room, the Nasty Boys song comes on. It's fucking sick. Everyone's like gets a fucking mullet wig and joins me. That'd be fucking sick.
I want everyone watching to Google Brian Knobs, and then look at this fucking
Okay,
handsome
so
fuck.
we're gonna go over this. What really happened here is I had big spiky punk hair, as I'm into punk rock and shit. So I had big spiky punk hair. And then I had a mullet going on because mullets are fucking sweet. Because I just watched, again, for like the umpteenth time, don't die, easy. Relax. Relax. Breathe.
Busa.
Busa. Bushada. I had a mullet because I was growing up because I always thought that Snake Plissken looked really cool from Escape from New York.
Oh.
So, growing out with the mullet, and then I was like, well, I want to tattoo my head. And my buddy who tattooed my head was like, well, dude, you gotta shave the part of your head you want tattooed. So I was like, fine. So I shaved the rest of my head, but I was like, I'm not getting rid of this mullet. So I kept the mullet part. But I didn't, because I didn't want to shave off my mullet. I want to grow my mullet out.
How long are you gonna grow your mullet?
Dude, down to me bum.
Is that technically even a mullet or just a family of rat tails at this point?
It's like a I call it a skullet. It's like skull here. It's like fucking like angry skinhead in the front, but like lovable white trash in the back. And like it's like someone you can't like, who even if they hate you, you can't hate because they don't know any better.
Dude, you're not angry skinhead, dude. You're just fucking chill skinhead, man.
I'm not even skinhead. I'm just like fucking.
I know. Obviously, I know. Yeah.
I'm just like fucking retarded. And was like, it's gonna be hot out soon. You're gonna be outside a lot because I didn't know COVID-19 was gonna happen. So I was like, you're gonna be hot. You should shave your head, but not lose your mullet because you've been growing that thing for like a year and some change. And then that turned into a stupid haircut that I'm not willing to get rid of.
It's not like you gotta cut it for a job.
Dude, yeah. Big
So
job interview.
I haven't fucking touched my face or my head. I mean, I've washed it and shit.
No one else has either.
Facts. But yeah, dude, fuck it. Like, I'm all apocalypsed out, man. I mean, I'm just sitting here waiting for a lockdown. I have like a
like a bad case of 5 o'clock shadow going because I just haven't cared. I was like, fuck it. Oh, I have that thing. I got it. Oh, no, I don't. Never mind. And my girlfriend still thinks I'm cool with it. She's like, yeah, you look like a homeless. It's nice.
Anybody that fucking didn't spend the first, like, fucking 3, 4, 5 days of this shit in the same sweatpants.
Dude, I was just like, well, I'm going to put on these basketball shorts and fucking
why
be sad.
do I need to do anything? You know, like, literally, like, no place to go, fucking, no reason to... What do I got to shave for?
I looked like a cartoon of depression for the first week.
Who do I
was just wearing a wife beater and basketball shorts, like spilling spaghetti sauce on myself and feeling bad about myself.
I got barbecue sauce on these jeans. I've been wearing them for fucking 8 hours. How did that happen?
Well, because it's the first time you put on dungarees in a long time. You haven't had to put on any pants. I wore basketball shorts for like a week, and I was just like, well, I'm just going to wear wife beaters and eat spaghetti in the house because it's cheap. And
the last time I saw Joe, it was a Tony Hawk character that I made in Tony Hawk 1.
Yeah, dude, exactly. I'm like, everyone's like America's Most Unwanted, you know? Like, fucking... Yeah, I don't know, I was like, what do you do with yourself? What do you do? And then, like, I don't know, I've been lucky my girlfriend is, like, very chatty. So I've been kind of, I've been kind of lucky. Like,
God.
I've been kind of lucky because I'm like, dude, I don't know what to talk about anymore. Like, I've thought all my thoughts. Like, I'm out. Like, I'm done. Like, I've done it. Like, I did it. And then she just has like, she'll have like an epiphany, and she'll be like, well, what do you think about fucking, I don't know, fucking mac and cheese? Like, what do you think about different kinds of mac and cheese? And I'm like, I have a full fucking thought in my head.
You're so bored that you're having conversations about mac and cheese.
Dude, she's like on a cooking rampage right now because that's all she can do. Like, that's all we can do. It's like, what do? You sit in your fucking house. Well, what are you going to do? You got to eat at some point, right? Might as well make it worth it.
That's true.
But we're having the struggle right now is I love her. She loves me. I hate doing dishes. She likes cooking. I hate cooking because I don't have the patience for it. I mean, if it's me alone, I'm just like, fucking throw it in the microwave. If it's not out in 5 minutes, I don't want it. And then she's like, we could take the time, like yesterday, she took 45 minutes to make, well, no, she took like an hour because she had to cut up the potatoes real thin and make the cheese sauce from scratch and everything. And she made scalloped potatoes. And then
were they fucked?
We did that too. Oh, don't. Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't say did you fuck. I said were they fucked.
No, no.
That's another Trailer Park Boys reference. Barb, your scalloped potatoes are fucked.
No, the scalloped potatoes are actually bomb.
They are.
She did a really good job with them, but like, that's the thing. If she did a bad job, I could at least be like, "Fuck you, I'm not doing dishes." But like,
here we go with the dishes again.
I went back for seconds.
Oh.
So if like
those dishes are yours.
Those like, dude, if you can eat it and be like, it was okay, I guess, and you can like limit yourself to one helping. But like, look at me, dude. I've never limited myself to one helping. Even though something I didn't like, I'm like, we could have some more of that. Maybe it'll be better this time. So there I am, and I'm like, I don't want to do dishes, and she's like, you gotta help me. And I'm like, but I didn't want you to cook anything. I wanted to make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for dinner. And like eat chips because I'm fucking terminally 10 years old forever. And she is a person who eats meals and cooks and doesn't drink out of the same cup all day.
I've definitely. Oh, we can relate to that, huh?
Dude, I've drank out of the same cup for like 4 days in a row.
That hurt me on a personal level.
Yeah, I drank out of the same cup for like 4 days. The fact that I'm drinking out of this and not the same cup that I've been drinking out of.
I was drinking out of one of his cups one day, and he was so offended by it because he was expecting to come home and drink out of that cup.
Dude, it's like I have like certain things in the house that like gimmies like that aren't mine by any means. Like definitely someone else I live with. But I was like, that's the cup that Joe's been using for like since September. And he's washed it both times, so like it's his now.
Both times like, September.
I don't have a pet. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a plant. I have a cup. Okay? That's all I have.
I have that's the other thing too, is I've been like hanging out with my pet rat. I have
It's not a pet rat. It's
not a pet rat. It's a fucking
infested rat.
No, it's not an infested rat. What it is? So this is the saga of Bulldozer, my pet rat. My buddy lives in Lower Austin in a basement, and he has a fucking huge pit bull that looks like the toughest pit bull in the world, and it's like a huge pussy. And So my buddy Pat lives in an unfinished basement in Alston, pays like next to nothing in rent. And one day, Duke the pit bull picked up something in the bed, and it made a little squeak sound. Duke, being the ferocious killer that he is, dropped it and got scared. And then they found out it was this little fucking like baby mouse the size of a fucking quarter. And my buddy was like, "Oh man, like this little guy's not gonna make it. Like he's a little, poor little prick." My buddy felt bad for him, so he started like feeding him like little seeds and stuff and like taking care of it. And then his girlfriend's a vet tech, so they took it to the vet and they're like, "Yeah, I got into some poison. It's a little soft upstairs."
The rat is soft upstairs.
Well, yeah, I mean it's fucking poison. So what happens is poison doesn't. Apparently they have to like keep like upping the dosage of poison in rats for rat poison because like. Rats after a few generations adapt to it and they're like, that isn't shit. Like, it's like when you drank when you were 16 versus when you drink now. You know what I mean? Like, they have like a tolerance to poison.
Wow.
So
that makes sense.
A tolerance to poison. Look at that shit.
Holy shit.
So
cheers.
Cheers. So my rat like is fucking this like half brain dead mental moron who I kind of like a lot. Now I know how my girlfriend feels. But like, she's like this mental moron that I like a lot. But like, so she's just like a fucking, she's an Alston street rat.
Wait, your girlfriend?
No. My girlfriend is also an Alston person, but she's not an Alston street rat.
That was a great clarification to make because the way that was said would not seem nice. So it was good that he said that.
My rat also is a girl rat. And her name is Bulldozer.
Okay.
And she lives with me
now. So Bulldozer's not your girlfriend?
No.
Okay.
Same as my girlfriend. Bulldozer's my rat.
All right.
And we're all Alston Street people. But we live in a room now.
Wait, now you think the rat is a people?
It kind of has a personality. It's got more personality than a lot of people have met. So, I'm going to go ahead and say yeah. And does things that is like fucking willfully ignorant, like rips her water bottle off the side of the cage, and then it falls down, and she has no water, and then she's like freaking out that she has no water. I'm like, well, you fucking ruined this. Like, this is why you don't have water. And then I reattach it, and then like, I fix it and then make it better. Or like, she knocks her food thing over, and all the fucking seeds go everywhere.
You look at that rat and you go, if this was a bar, I would have kicked you out a long time ago.
So long ago, you've been nothing but a problem. But I'm like, I like you. You can stay. I will keep paying to feed you, I guess. And like you can live with me. You don't have to pay any rent.
We're still talking about the rat, right?
Yeah, the rat.
Okay.
There's still a rat.
Right. I gotta make sure.
My girlfriend has her own house. She comes over. We go over each other's houses a lot. She comes over my house more than I go to her house.
Because it sounds like how I used to feel about one of my ex-girlfriends. So I just want to make sure it's clear.
I keep feeding you. No, my girlfriend's cool. The rat doesn't cook. It doesn't put out. But I still keep it around. My girlfriend cooks and she puts out. And she deals with me, which is like fucking incredible because I can't even deal with myself more often than not. And here she is.
The methodology behind someone not putting out is that you tried and they didn't. The only way to know whether or not the rat put out is if you tried and it didn't.
Well, dude, sometimes nights get lonely when my girlfriend will come over and the rat's there and I'm there, and the rat's like not really that interested. Alright, fuck off then. You ain't no prize either. She's like a little Italian. She's like short and hairy and like doesn't speak the same language as me. I don't know.
The rat or your landlord?
No, my landlord is a little Italian, but she's not as hairy as the rat. The rat's much hairier. And also like my landlord's actually my landlord like likes me, which is funny because like my living situation is like unique where like not all my roommates like get along with my landlord. But my landlord's like, you're kind of fucking weird, but like you're like a Bostonian from Boston. Like I can deal with you, as opposed to everyone else is like from somewhere else, and they're like, oh okay,
trying to adapt in Boston.
Like trying to adapt, and I'm like, no, this is like my life's blood. Like I drink Dunkin' Donuts every day. I'll scream at you if you're in front of me on the tee. Like fucking like I'm here. I'm a lifer. Even if I go somewhere else, I'm just like too Boston for other places, and
They can pick you out of a crowd, right?
Dude, immediately. I'd be like, get the fuck out of the way, you retard. And they're like, oh, you're from Boston, aren't you? Because no one's used the word retard since like the 30s. Except for you guys.
Especially in the South, dude. In the South, I get picked out of a crowd. With when I was wrestling and shit, hardcore.
Yeah.
Down there, dude. Immediately, I say 3 words, and they're like, "You're from the North." Yeah.
When I was young, I used top trains and shit, and I went down south, and someone called me a Yankee, and I was like, "Fuck you, I'm a Red Sox guy." And then I found out that Yankee was just anyone from north of the Mason-Dixon,
Right?
Which is around Maryland, Virginia, for those who aren't fucking geographically minded.
Oh,
shit. The middle of the country, really. It's the dividing line. The Mason-Dixon line.
Oh man,
but
where is the most fucked up place you've ever been?
There's so many levels of fucked up. It's like an onion. It's like they're all onion flavored, but there's layers of fucked upness.
So we'll peel the layers back until we get to the core, okay?
How many layers are to this onion?
I mean, I think. Oh, wow.
Because you've been to a lot of places. I feel like you and I might be pretty even with the places we've been.
I've been to most of the continental U.S. states. And I've thrown rocks at Canada.
I did that too. Yeah.
It was my first year traveling. We lost to the Toronto Maple Leafs for the Stanley Cup. And I was so fucking mad. And I was traveling anyway. And I just thought, I'm at Niagara Falls. I might as well throw rocks at Canada. And I did.
I did it in
called a bunch of moose fuckers.
Caribou, Maine, and in fucking some upstate shithole in New York City. Not New York, New York State.
But I'm thinking, did I just give them U.S. soil? Did I even fucking deserving? Bunch of frosty fucks drinking maple syrup and fucking mooses get my fucking rocks. You know? Fuck you. Did I just add to the landmass? Will the future Wayne Gretzky live on that fucking rock? You don't know. And you never know. You're never going to know.
Usually when people from the U.S. throw things at them in the Northeast, it's Maine. But when you threw that, they were like, that dude, that felt like Massachusetts. That didn't feel like a Maine trashing. That felt like a Massachusetts trashing.
No, because I was mad. A Maine trashing is kind of like a fuck it, we don't need it anymore. They kind of throw it over. A Massachusetts trashing is when you fucking scream fuck you and a litany of insults based on where they're from. Because your hockey team lost. I didn't have a car to flip over, but I definitely had some rocks to throw and a small piece of water to say about it. So I fucking did what came natural, and I yelled at Canada. They got the message loud and clear. 20-year-old me was pissed. But yeah, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna have to say, hands down,
most fucked up
place ever is Pensacola, Florida.
Pensacola, Florida, really?
That place is fucked 6 ways to Sunday. I've never met a group of people.
One of the most fucked up places you've been. It was in Florida, really.
I know it's a shocker, but you'd think Broward County, but it's no, that's a poverty-stricken area. Where it's a lot of uneducated people in a poverty-stricken area. It's gonna, only so much can come out of there. You're gonna get what you get. You're gonna get, and it's and there's the hood. The hood's fucking crazy in Broward County, Florida. So you're getting what you think you're gonna get there. You're I know that I'm walking into a shitstorm, and you get shitstorm. You get it's shitstorm flavored cookies with shitstorm fillings and shitstorm frosting on top. Pensacola is it's a fucking, it's a lie. It's a wolf in sheep's clothing. It's beach town. You're fuck yeah, beach town. Sick. And you're people come here on vacation on purpose. That's fucking cool. It's not like Revere Beach where people go there because that's the closest thing to the ocean. That's a happenstance. No one goes to Revere Beach on vacation. Oh, here we are at Castle Island. No, you're in Dorchester, dude. Fucking relax. This is a place a destination, a vacation destination.
Yeah.
Which is cool. And then while I was there, I just met every person I met was worse than the last person that I met. And no one has coming from here, I feel we have we've been Massachusetts has been social distancing for years. As a people, we've been back the fuck up. I don't know you. Like my neighbors, when I moved down there, my neighbors were like, oh, hey, what's up? Like, where are you from? And I was like, who the fuck are you? What, are you writing a book? Like, what do you want from me? Like, I don't know you. And they were just like, oh, yeah, well, we saw you around the neighborhood. You look different. I want to talk to you. And, like, I'm like, yeah, I'm from Boston. Oh, Boston, that's great. You talk funny, blah, blah, blah. And, like, they just, like, struck up a conversation. And then if you ask any simple things, it's a fucking, a big story. Like, a production. Like, and you learn too much about them for the story that you're asking. Like, I asked for directions, and it's like, you'd be like, oh, like, how do I get to the Walmart from here? And like, oh, you're gonna go down the street, you're gonna pass. My cousin Dave lives on this street, and he's awesome. He didn't touch those fucking kids. He didn't touch those kids. And you're like, dude, how the fuck? Like, I didn't ask about Dave or the kids or anything. I just want to know how to get there. And I don't know Dave's house, so I won't even know these directions you're giving me. And then you're going to turn to Washington Street. There's Mike. He's always wearing the yellow coat. You see him. He's there. And then you're like, I don't know what I'm going to look for. And then you're like, oh, and then you take a left, and my cousin, he's at the McDonald's right over there. He's been working there 15 years. And, he's the manager now. And you're just like, that doesn't pertain to me. Or the fucking things that I asked you. Fuck off. And then, like, here would just, like, get out of my way. Like, someone's like, can you help me? And I'm like, I don't have time to help you. Figure it out. Google it. Look it up. Like, get the fuck away from me,
I'm not sure where the worst place I was, but one place that does stick out in my mind was some fucking town. I don't think it was Morgantown.
What the fuck is Morgantown? That sounds like a fake thing.
Morgan. I don't think it was Morgantown, but it was some, excuse me.
Oh, burpee.
It was somewhere in West Virginia in the mountains.
Oh, God.
The fucking mountains.
Where the people have more fingers than teeth?
Like, bro, yes. And, like, to have any fucking cell phone service at all, we literally had to sit under this, like, Wi-Fi box outside the principal's office of this high school.
Getting 5G radiation.
No, 4G at the time. I think maybe 3G. But like when we left, no cell phone coverage for miles, bro, miles. So
did you have to squeal like a pig at any point?
No, there's definitely people there that did. So I'm at the fucking table selling shirts and autographs before the fucking show. No, it was intermission. And this guy comes up to me and he's just like, hey man, you were fucking great. Like, my family loves you. Can we get a picture? And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'm not thinking of anything of it. I'm like looking around at them and I'm like, guy comes up to me and then I see like his daughters and like the uncle and like there's the mother and there's like 8 of them. So I take the photo with them.
Like locusts.
Right, and I'm like looking at them all and what the fuck? It's not clicking right away. It's, again, probably the CTE. But I take the photo with them and then the guy shut the fuck up. And then the guy he's still talking to me and the daughters are talking to me and like I'm like looking at them and I'm like, holy fuck. Like all these people look way too like similar, right? And like 2 of the daughters have like kids.
Oh no!
But the kid, like the guy tells me, oh, their father, we don't know where their father is. And I'm like looking at him like,
I do.
You motherfucker!
I fucking do.
You are that. Like it's like that fucking. And bro, like I'm trying to like talk to other fans and shit.
He always have eyes.
He's people. Just yeah, man. And he's just. And I kid you not, man. It came down to like this dude's starting to try to fucking pimp his daughters out. In the fucking mountains of West Virginia.
Dude, he's trying to clear his bloodline.
He's like...
yeah, he's trying to divide the bloodline.
He's like, you wrestlers need company later on and shit. And I'm like, what do you mean, man? And he's just like, well, my daughters ain't doing nothing tonight. I figure we can work something out. That's his words, man. That's his words. And I'm just like, bro, we're driving to fucking Tennessee tonight. I don't know.
Were you actually driving to Tennessee that night?
No, we were going to Pennsylvania. We were going to Pennsylvania. But Tennessee was 2 hours away. Pennsylvania was fucking 6. So
you think he's in like a parking lot in Tennessee the next day, like waiting for you? Like,
maybe. Yeah, I was like, we got a show.
Like, everyone's got to eat sometime.
He's like, we got a show in Tennessee tomorrow, like 2 hours away. And we were going to fucking Pennsylvania.
They got keen noses. You got to throw them off the scent.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It was fucking weird, man. It's just like creepy. And I've been to some places where it's like I've been in like bumfuck areas in Maine where like people in the crowd are yelling the N-word at the black wrestlers in Maine.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I've been to some fucking fucked places, bro.
I've
seen some fucked people.
When I was down there, I had a neighbor who watched NASCAR like all the time.
In Pensacola?
Yeah, and I worked for him like under the table, like.
Isn't there a track down there in Pensacola?
I don't know. I didn't go. Just turning left doesn't seem like a sport to me. I don't know, but to each their own. I mean, I used to drive all the time in my car, and that didn't seem a sport. Like, there's no sportsmanship in getting to work, and there's no sportsmanship in knowing that right is not the turn to take at any point. So, I'm just gonna go with no. So, like, I understand there's a lot of speed in that. Like, there's like you're going really fast, but like, we don't have to narrow it down to just don't go right. Like,
people died doing that sport.
Because they went right. They zig when they're supposed to zag, bro. It's very simple. Don't zig when you're supposed to zag.
Oh, shit.
It's like, drive fast, go left. Those are the only things you're supposed to do. Don't slow down. Don't go right.
What other things do you think are not sports that are considered sports?
Oh, ping pong. That's a child's game. Thanks for playing.
Is that an Olympic sport?
Yeah. Ping pong is...
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is that summer or winter?
I don't know. It shouldn't be any time of the year. It should be maybe the X Games.
I mean, the main players in that sport are kind of the size of everyone else's children, so that does make sense, you know.
Right. It's like seven ping pong players make one me.
Right.
It's like, fuck that.
How many like fucking 6'7" ping pong players do you see? You know.
Right, just slapping the ball from across your side of the table, just like, see ya! Suck it, asshole! It's like slamming the ball in your face. No, they're just like fucking 107 pounds on the best day of their life. Hitting a ball that doesn't even weigh a fucking half pound.
Alright, so ping pong can fuck itself.
Fuck right off.
Alright, what else?
I don't think golf's a sport.
Golf, really?
No.
There's a lot of money in golf.
There's so much money in golf.
So much money in golf.
It's also played by 70-year-old white guys. So like,
well, not let's
Well,
Tiger
you
Woods.
can be a Backstreet Boy.
Okay, I'm saying this. Look at any other sport in history.
Yeah.
There's a cutoff. Tom Brady, New England called Tom Brady washed up this year, and he's like 42.
Yeah. Got to be 43 at the start of the season.
He's like middle aged, and we called him washed up. The best guy who's playing golf right now is like 60. Tom Brady could go and play golf professionally and crush it after a football career and be the best one on the field.
Arnold Palmer is a drink and also a golfer.
Exactly.
And there's a picture of an old man on there, not him in his prime, by the way.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like the guy is a drink. It's literally an alcoholic drink too. It's like,
hey, cheers, the Arnold.
Cheers,
Hey.
Now, I think there should be an iced tea powerlifting drink called an Arnie Schwarzenegger. That'd be way fucking cooler.
Holy shit,
Well,
dude,
like,
you're on to something.
It's called like the Terminator, and it's full of like muscle milk and like power. Like
it's like a pre-workout, maybe?
no, it's a fucking mid-workout. It's like what you. It's basically, if we're gonna break it down for everyone else,
That's technically an intra workout.
intro workout,
Intra workout supplement.
and it's an inhalant.
It's an inhalant. It's not even a drink.
It's just meth, really. It's
Dude, call it Huff Sauce.
Huff sauce. No, it's called Terminator. It's called T2000, and you inhale some of that, and that's what you do right before you hit your max deadlift. Is you like fucking do a little meth and you fucking powerlift the fuck out of it, because that's gonna make you peak performance, and that's the only
Trademark. It's not meth. It's
Not
a meth
meth.
substitute. Okay.
It's like the Suboxone to heroin. Like, it's It's like, I'm not a fucking junkie, I'm an athlete, you retard. It's like, you know. There's a bunch of powerlifters on methadone mile just fucking losing it. There's a bunch of dudes like lifting fire hydrants off the ground, like slamming on the ground.
Walking up to your window, hey, you got any protein shakes in there?
I am a recovering protein shake addict. I would like to, if you could buy some magazines today. Fucking, some guy will like throw your fee out if you don't give him $1.
That selling magazine subscriptions is a very niche joke, by the way. I commend you for that.
It's literally just made for crackheads. It's for children and crackheads. It's like you're 7 and you really want to go to the fucking DC trip, and you're in the 7th grade and you really want to go to the DC trip, or you're 35 and from DC and you really have a bad crack problem.
Yeah, it's Getting Highlights magazine, you know?
Getting Highlights, exactly. Exactly. It's fucked. And, so, like, I don't know. I don't know how much skill it takes to stand out in front of 7-Eleven and, like, open the door, but that's the same.
You're friends with fucking most of them.
I love the homeless community. Big shout out to the homeless community. Those
Actually,
are my people.
I saw your boy in Austin with
I
the
fuck
fucking
with street
fro.
people.
He was wearing a mask.
Good.
The kid that you try to send to fucking rehab.
Yeah. I try to help. It's not a real program. Don't think for a second it's a real program. I'm not going to say I have a program, but, like, I was homeless. I barely am not homeless. I haven't paid rent this month. I'm, like, teetering on the brink of homelessness right now. But I, like, try to help the homeless community, like, to the best of my ability. Like, all right, dude, like, you know what? Like, you're really, really drunk, but have you eaten today? And they're like, no. And I'm like, all right, well, let's get you a fucking, like, don't get me wrong, I'm not getting anyone fucking lobsters or anything like that, but I'm like, eat this fucking cupcake. Like, it has some nutritional value so you don't die. Like, I'm trying to help you not die.
Well, I've hung out with people that are homeless as well, and I hung out with the dude that was, like, always counting calories. See, he'd love to go to a Taco Bell because he would always go, like, this is how many calories you're getting. It was just joules of energy at that point.
Yeah,
the
fucking
nutritional aspect doesn't matter. It's just
how
exactly.
It's like you're just trying to like be not on empty, and I get that. I'm like, I mean, I've never been on empty. Even when I was homeless, I was like eating good because I didn't have any other habits. I wasn't like, all right, we can get this much heroin and then we can eat. I was like, we can just eat. I was like, my goals were so small. It wasn't like I needed to get a 40 bag. I was like, if we can get $12 up, it's $10 for Golden Corral, $2 tip. We're fucking in there like swimwear. We got this.
The kid's still tipping.
And I'm still tipping. You gotta tip, dude. It's rude not to tip.
It's rude not to tip.
Tipping is not just a city in China. You gotta tip, dude.
You gotta tip.
You gotta.
That's amazing.
So, like, I'm like, dude, if we can go to fucking Old Country Buffet.
Dude, oh my god.
Like, dude, if someone gave me $50.
You used to slay Old Country Buffet as a kid, too?
Hard.
Yeah.
The one in the Watertown Mall.
Watertown Mall? I went there once. They had a good buffet.
Dude, it put hair on my chest. It also gave me, like, Ebola, but it definitely fucking put hair on my chest. It liquefied my insides.
Me and my friends used to go, we used to go to the fucking one in Meadow Glen Mall.
Ew, gross. I'm already sick. I haven't even taken a bite.
Fuck you, there's a Wegmans there now, okay? It's different. It's not the Ghetto Glen anymore.
Yeah, it's not the Ghetto Glen Mall anymore. But, yeah, we used to go there, breakfast, lunch, dinner. We'd make a field trip out of it.
Oh, and eat there for like $20 for the whole day.
Yeah.
And just fucking like go to town.
We would sit at the fucking tables, right? And we would take shifts.
Eddie,
right?
I have way more respect for any homeless person than the story you're about to tell me right now. Fucking ate there all
This is how
day
fucking
long.
fat losers me and my friends were growing up. We would take shifts at the Old Country Buffet, right? We would
Shifts. It's a fucking job to be at the fucking all-you-can-eat buffet. Anyway, proceed. Yeah, no, this is important. This is essential. You're essential right now. No, okay, and he was putting his life on the line at a shift at the fucking Meadow Glen Mall all-you-can-eat buffet. Yeah.
All right, so Like on a Saturday, we go for breakfast, right?
On a Saturday, not even a fucking day of the week you would have to work. A day off.
But we were like in fucking junior high school. What are you talking about?
So you were a jobless bum eating taking advantage of an all-you-can-eat buffet. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably more
I just
junior
wanted a little
high.
preface to this.
I
Okay.
think it was 8th grade. So we'd go for breakfast, right? We eat breakfast or whatever.
So that means you purposefully woke up early to go to the Meadow Glen Mall.
Well, they served breakfast until I think 11:30.
Yeah.
So
When
as
was
long
the
as-
last time you woke up before 11:30?
Ask me when's the last time I went to bed before 11:30.
I'm saying, dude. I'm up until at least 7 in the morning.
Well, yeah,
every day.
again, this is
So,
this is like junior fucking high.
yeah.
All right. So we we'd go there. We eat. There'd be like 6, 7, 8 of us, sometimes more, whatever. And some of us would get full early, whatever. So we'd do shifts.
Pace yourself.
Right. So as long as you had like your receipt when you walked in, and they didn't take so when you paid for your meal, right? They take the receipt from you. So as long as you had your receipt, you just walk out the fucking.
So you can take your receipt and go
entrance.
fuck off and like go to the arcade for a
So
while.
like
and come
fucking
back.
6 of us would go walk around the mall, and 2 of us would just stay there and eat some more, and then like 3 would come back and
So you
sit
come
down
back
and
to
have
your
lunch,
sneakers and have lunch?
and then those 2 would go off to the mall and do their shit, and the rest.
Ah, what an asshole.
Hold on. I just have a question, Eddie.
We'd be at the mall fucking for 6 hours just
now,
rotating.
were you guys doing this to survive, or just because you were?
No, because we
pieces
were
of
fat
shit?
pieces of shit. Because we were young fat pieces of shit.
So have you seen that show, Fuck That's Delicious, yet?
Oh, I love that show.
Okay, so I have an idea for it.
Oh, Action Bronson, man, that's my.
So
Oh,
I love Action Bronson. I think he's
love him
great.
too.
He's putting big guys on the map again.
oh, he is the biggest guy of them all.
Dude, he's making big guys attractive again. He's like
Yokozuna.
he's like the
It
big
was,
pun
like,
of the new generation.
cool. Yeah.
He's like dude, like I feel like everyone forgot about everyone like. So when I was a kid, Big Pun made fat guys cool. So I had like an in. I was fat and I could make people laugh a little bit. So that I was like, girls like people were like, oh, that guy will definitely punch your face, but he'll also do something funny. He'll fall through a table because he's retarded. Like what's my boy there? Fucking Chris Farley.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I got a lot of that. So I had like a hybrid like Chris Farley Big Pun thing going on. And that like
what a combination.
that's like what got me laid like in high school and like slightly after, you know.
Was it Chris Farley Big Pun combination?
It was a Chris Farley Big Pun combo. It was like really what like, you know, people were like, oh, he's fat, but he's like kind of funny and weird. I fuck with that. That's cool. But I'll still punch my face, which is cool. So I'm not gonna be a dick to him because I'll still punch my face. But like he's funny and weird, so we can laugh at him still. And I'm like, okay, I get that. And then big guy fell off the map for a while. Like,
Ooh, Big Pun? Yeah, he died.
Big Pun fucking had a fucking OD'd on gravy. And then
Made Elvis look like Callista Flockhart.
yeah, and then Chris Farley died. Actually, did you know that the girl that he died in front of was a hooker and she thought he was pulling a prank?
Really?
Well, because he always would like joke around and be like, oh, I did too much coke, I'm dying, or something like that. And like,
No
you know,
shit.
wilding out. But realistically, what happened was he did a bunch of coke and was banging a hooker. And then like he like fell on the ground and she thought he was like pranking her.
No shit.
And then he was like, I need help. And she was like, oh, Chris, you silly motherfucker. But he was really dying.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That
So,
sucks.
like, you know, live by the sword, die by the sword, I guess. But, like,
yeah.
um,
It's like that fucking The Boy Who Cried Wolf.
yeah.
You know? Fucking you fuck around about
The
it.
boy who cried fucking cocaine-induced fat guy heart attack. So, I'm, like, making fun of all my heroes.
This is not working. Well, you have to be able to in order
You have
for it
to.
be
If you have to know that, like, your heroes suck, that, like, then it's okay, because you can suck.
I don't think that's how it works.
Eddie,
Yeah, dude,
Eddie,
there's no-
what do you want out of what you're doing right now?
I don't know, Nick.
I hate this.
What do
Watch.
I want out of
Would you-
anything?
Would you stop, Eddie?
What
Would
on
you just
earth
stop?
do you want out of
Would
what
you
you're
stop?
doing?
Watch.
There's
Come
already
here.
a camera
Come
on you.
Aki.
Yeah, but that camera's live.
Yeah, this one's live. Okay. Watch,
No,
you're gonna-
it's not live.
Yeah, it's on Instagram.
It's not
live.
being streamed. Oh, it's Instagram?
Yeah.
It's live.
No, don't do that. No, don't do that.
Alright, fuck-
Yeah, you're making
Oh,
it better.
suck
too.
on that, Instagram. Yeah, how's that? Was that jive? Does that work? Does that work for everybody? Is
This
that
is why
fucking
we.
suitable?
This is why we practice things beforehand, Eddie. This is why we do a dry one. You're too wet. Everything's a wet run with you.
Someone keeps waving.
Who's waving?
I don't know. I don't know. People are waving. Can I wave back?
Yeah, let's fucking
Wave. No,
wave with
wave.
your fucking hand. Don't
Oh,
wave. You're on a camera and you wave with your fucking hands while you're pressing buttons. Wave, hello, people of Instagram, hello.
Watching Eddie operate social media right now is honestly, it's a privilege. It's like watching a fucking caveman discover fire.
It's like fucking anti-social media. It's like you still can't function and talk to another person.
I swear to God, to you guys, all my friends out there, I am the smartest dumbass you know.
Oh, you are. Your hands are the smartest dumbass I know.
Hands down.
I am educated.
You're so well
I
educated,
have
but you can
degrees.
fuck up a wet dream.
I am the fucked up wet dream. I promise you.
You can fuck up a wet dream. I swear. It's like
I'm-
simple things.
I'm like right before you have a wet dream. I'm the blue balls of a wet dream.
You're like the mother that screams like, "Are you peeing your bed?" Like, what is supposed to happen? Like, I don't know. I just feel like the only person I know that has like college degrees, multiple sources of income, like business ideas, and you're like, yeah, this girl likes me. I like her. I think I'm just gonna ignore it.
Oh yeah. We both know the same Eddie.
Yeah. And it's not like it's a one-time isolated incident because like I've known Eddie for like going on 3 years now, so it's not like it's been like 3 years. I started at the Ave September of 2017.
Okay.
So like 2.5 years.
Yeah, I got hired in 16. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just had my 4-year anniversary.
It was right
at home.
Right when you came right when you came back from your knee injury that you took a sabbatical for.
Yeah. A holy sabbatical.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I remember you trained me how to be a door guy, even though I'd already been a door guy somewhere else. They gave you a
You gotta do it.
They gave you a shift teaching me how to do my job. And,
Yeah. That's how I got back on the books.
And we were just like, well,
I used you, Joe.
typical. You have to get the first man that's used me. But I'm not that kind of girl anymore. No, but like, yeah, you like trained me how to do my job. Now I train people how to do that job, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like a come full circle.
Producer.
Rite of passage.
Okay, you love
And huh?
What?
Heyo, you're being paged by the production department. Thank you. Good job. He was giving the blunt back. It was a cannabis return.
I actually Bill Clinton the shit at Eddie one time because he always tries to like force a blunt onto me, and
So you pulled your pants down? Fuck yeah. You came over his dress and then lied to your wife about it? I get it. Good job.
No, I was just gonna say I didn't inhale.
You just
I
didn't
just
inhale?
didn't inhale.
Oh, yeah, I didn't inhale either. Yeah, that's good too.
Unfortunately, your story was much better than mine.
I thought you came all already. I was like, Jesus. Things have gotten fucking downhill.
It's a pandemic.
It's a podcast about a fucking pandemic turned into a... Yeah, I started like on a job. So my job now is like teaching other people how to do the job that I got taught how to do. And that's cool. Like we hired like a couple dudes who like fucking are killing it. They get it. And they're like they're like able to collect unemployment. Like I helped like a friend get a job. That's like wicked cool. I've always been the friend that someone helps get a job.
You feel like you get something out of that place, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That place is sick. Like the regulars that come there, like fucking, they're not just like people who come to that place. They're like friends. I'm like, hey, like I fucking glad that you're here. Like I'm glad to see you, like on purpose.
I tell people, anybody that will listen, anytime I get a chance, man, how lucky I am to be at that place. It's a privilege to work there. I mean, the money's stupid. The people I work with are fucking awesome. They're family.
Yeah.
You know, like, what the
Dude,
fuck?
how many other bosses went out of their way to personally make sure that you had a couple $100 to fucking survive on?
Fucking out there delivering lasagnas and shit.
Yeah, I got
like,
one. It was fucking delicious. I tried it the other day.
It's crazy, man. Like,
I was getting into it yesterday. I think I got it delivered. It came delivered 2 days ago, and I fucking went on it yesterday. I was like...
and that's one, like,
good.
really
Delicious.
positive thing about this whole fucking bullshit lockdown thing is, like, the sense of community in the service industry that's brought up. Like, not even just in our family of the Avenue, but, like, I mean...
In general, other bars, like, give it a shit about us. You know?
There's that, Jesus Christ, what's the fucking name of it? I'm sure everybody's already applied to the grants.
The relief fund shit?
Yeah,
The
the major one.
Yeah.
But like right off the rip, Jameson donated $500,000 to it, and then Fireball's donated to it, and then Miller Lite's donated to it, and then Ryan Reynolds said 30% of all of his aviation gin sales are gonna go to this for fucking the next.
Did
3
you
months.
say the Miller Lights donated to it? did the Millers also donate to it, or was it just the Miller
Did
Lights?
I say the Miller Lights or Miller Lights?
The Miller Lights sound like a horrible dad rock band.
Well, yeah, the band donated and the beer, both of them. But
Tommy Bush and the Miller Lights.
but it's just like
Went down like water. Like fucking fat water. Yeah, anyway,
yeah, it's just
Sorry.
like this whole
I digress.
fucking community shit, like,
Yeah.
and it's crazy because like it's almost like the service industry in Boston. I mean, I don't know what it's like anywhere else, but in Boston, it's kind of a culture.
Yeah.
You know,
For sure.
and I especially noticed that at the Jameson Ball. It was the first time I ever went to it, and it's just like all these bartenders and servers from all over the fucking city in all different types of fucking places.
Dude, I saw a few people after that. Everyone was fucking hammer time.
Oh my god!
There shouldn't have been
hammer
anyone
time.
driving on that.
And
Everyone
then
should have been
the
Uber.
after party
They
at the
were.
Causeway across the street. Fucking our boy Jay, the fucking fun
Yeah.
boy Boston, the
Hell yeah.
manager over there, put together an unreal after party. Place was fucking
Crawling,
jammed, bro. It's just like you're with your people at that night. You
It's
know?
those people who understand what you do. It's people like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people who aren't by regulars or like by people in general, like they don't do it. They don't. It's like its own culture of like bar
Even the
people.
bar people, the bar regulars,
like
it's its
you know,
own
like
culture.
bartenders, door guys. Like I know fucking how many door guys do I know in Alston? I feel like I know so many door guys in Alston that aren't even like part of like our company. Just
Yeah.
because it's like, hey, like you throw out people who can't act right, and I'm like, like yeah, me too. And I'm like sick, and they're like,
Hey, watch out for this guy.
and then like yeah, and everyone's like, everyone will like you'll see someone like who's like from another bar, like we call each other and text each other and be like, hey, fucking watch out for this guy in the yellow hat or whatever. He's an
Yeah.
asshole. Or like
Oh, do you guys have like group chats and shit?
no, we'll like bar to bar we'll call each other. Like if you're like, oh, like
Oh,
dude,
that's
I
old
just
school
was at-
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys should
yeah.
have fucking group chats, man. In the same local area, especially if you see a dumb
No,
motherfucker.
but
it
because
would
that's the
go
thing.
downhill
On
so
Friday
fast.
night, the phone call to the bar is way more quicker
Really?
than texting somebody. Oh yeah,
'Cause
You're
I don't
not
have
looking-
time to
Yeah,
text
you're
you.
not
I'm
looking
up to
at
my
your phone
eyeballs
on
in
a
assholes,
Friday
you know?
night.
I'm not a part of this community.
Yeah, no,
I'm learning right
It's
now.
way better to just call the bar and deal with the person that picks up the phone and goes, "Hello," because it's fucking Friday night and we're slammed and like, who the fuck is calling us for takeout
Yeah,
now?
who the fuck's calling now? And it's like, guy in blue hat, total shithead. Tell him to fuck off. And like the phone call is like so appreciated. Like it's so sick. Like, or like even people that come to the bar like regularly will just be like, yo, I just left this bar. This guy's a fucking douchebag.
Yeah, watch out for him.
Like watch
Yeah,
out. He's
yeah.
like drunk and like crying and like throwing up on himself. Like don't let him in here.
And that's another beautiful thing about the Avenue, and like another thing that I know, without saying, if not all our staff, most our staff appreciates, is that we have fucking regulars that watch out for the place.
Because of that place, I have people that are willing to like fucking throw down for me, who's the guy who's supposed to throw down for everybody. That's fucking crazy. Like that's like where are you gonna find a job like that? You know what I mean?
And that's the thing is like
There's no office job that someone's gonna be like, is that guy fucking with you?
It seems like an unspoken understanding too. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like a verbal.
Yeah, well,
contract.
certain people that come in there all the time. I mean, there's been customers that regulars that we both know that come to the bar and be like, hey man, I was just at Hopewell down the street. They just kicked somebody out, just like, watch out for them. And I'd be like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, go let Joe and John know, just
Yeah.
like, hey, thank you for the heads up, whatever.
Yeah.
And like there's also been times where and that's another beautiful thing about our place is that altercations are very minimal now.
Few and far between.
So few.
I tell everyone it's the Cheers of Alston. It's
Yeah.
like Cheers. It's like everyone knows everybody. If there was ever a romantic situation, it's already came and gone. Everyone's already like.
I just want everyone to realize this, that here's how small Boston is, where Cheers is already in Boston. And is Alston a part of Boston? Technically?
It is.
Okay.
Alston Village, Boston, Massachusetts.
That's how small we think and how territorial we are in just this tiny city of Boston.
02134. 02134. 02134. You know, like that's a zip code, dude. It's fucking. It's like I fucking dude. It's true though. It's like this is my little fucking corner of the world that I've like lived in for years and like at least been a part of for years and like whether I've lived there or I've gone there just for like
or worked there
punk shows in basements or worked there or fucking just like dated a girl who lived in the area like whatever. Like I've been in Austin for fucking forever and this is like. And then it breaks down to smaller. It's not like it's like Austin is its own community within a community of Boston, but even smaller than that, there's a community of people who can't stop going to the same fucking 5 bars.
Right.
And they like the same people, and like, you know what I mean? And like,
and that's the thing.
There's
too,
no one
like,
that comes in all the time that everyone's like, oh fuck, this guy's here. Like everyone's like,
you feel appreciated.
Everyone's like stoked that everyone's there.
You feel appreciated and lucky being there as a door guy.
Yeah.
Right. Now. I'm a bartender there.
Yeah.
And I'm very fucking lucky. I would not be a bartender there if it wasn't for our amazing fucking boss Liz.
Right.
And her being such great friends with Jay.
Yeah.
I walked into an interview and I was hired on the spot with Jay.
Yeah.
And it was because of my friendship with Liz through wrestling. And it's the greatest job I've ever had. It's the greatest place I've ever worked. It's the greatest people I've ever worked with. And when I compare it to the other places I've worked in bars in the service industry, the bullshit that I've had to deal with is so fucking minimum.
I've never heard him once complain about his job there.
I am every time I walk, and that's the thing is like, even the worst days where I don't want to be there, especially in the last year.
You wouldn't want to be anywhere else though.
Exactly.
I feel like you know what it is too is I like about the Ave. It's like a fucking everybody bar. Like. You can go there.
Yeah, you said that 5 minutes ago.
Well, no, that's I meant it 5 minutes ago. I still mean it. I'm driving a point home.
Oh, okay.
It's repetitive, you know?
Yeah.
But, like, it's a bar where you can literally go with $20, get a burger at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday, get a burger, 5 wings, 2 Miller Lights, and tip and leave $25 for her.
$20 does you mighty fine there.
You know what I mean? $20 gets where you're going.
Well, what? Would you say like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night?
On a Tuesday, yeah.
All right, yeah. So the burger's $2.
50-cent wings, get 5 of those. Fucking
on a
guys.
Tuesday. Oh yeah, the wings are $5
fucking wings. Woo, that's what I'm saying.
That's right. So that's $2.50 for the wings.
Right.
Right.
And then $2 for the burger. So now you're at under $5 still. You're at $4.50.
$4.50 without tax.
$3.
So you're at about $5 at the
$3 Miller Life.
Yeah, you could,
bro, and you're hanging out with homies.
Right, and not only that, is exactly you could do all that for almost the same price at home, but you'd have to cook it yourself, and you'd be by yourself, screaming the game by yourself.
Yeah. So you gotta have a burger, 5 wings, and fucking like 3 or 4 beers on a Tuesday night, and still be able to leave 20%.
Yeah, well, on 20
under $25 for $25. Yeah.
Yeah, you can have a good night out on $25.
And that's why our best hours are honestly between 12 and 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
12 a.m. and 2 a.m. Some of our best hours. Because, especially on Sundays and Mondays. Whew, God. Whew. Whoever's up there listening, Sky Genie, yay. Like, thank you for fucking putting me on Sundays and Mondays. Like, because it's industry nights. And that's why I think if we're doing this podcast Sundays or Mondays is the perfect night to do it.
Yeah.
Because our people would be sitting at home anyways.
Well, right.
You know what I mean?
Well, definitely sitting home now.
Definitely, yeah.
They ain't going anywhere now, you know?
Right, you know what I mean? All right. So let's do a last call. All right?
Last call.
Nice,
last
dude.
Call.
Hell yeah.
What do you I'm gonna do a shot.
I respect that.
And
I respect that you're disrespecting your body.
Yeah, well, hey,
I respect your disrespect.
I might as well do it for money because I do it for free anyways. In the future, I'll let you tell me what I'm taking a shot of for last call. But tonight, I'm going to do Grandma for...
say fuck.
Eddie, that is a soundbite that's going to be used in the intro and in future episodes. Okay, that was it was
that's
a
an
clean-
Instagram. Fucking.
That was a clean, crisp soundbite.
Bastard.
I'm gonna do Grand Marnier specifically for the Avenue.
Wait, that was you on your way to say Grand Marnier? That's how.
No, we call it Grandma in the industry.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah, us guys in the industry you call it grandma. Us industry guys. You may not get it 'cause you're not in the industry. You wouldn't get it.
oh man. So
Yeah, we're going to do grandma.
That's my text tone from now on.
that's
just so you know.
perfect. Wow. So
Oh, they really mean a shot when they say a shot, huh?
right?
It's fucking weird, man.
You don't.
Look at that little bottle. The
you
little
don't-
bottle looks like the big bottle, just little.
Wow. Maybe that's why they call it a mini.
Eddie, he just tried to trash you, then just trashed himself.
No, I'm saying, like, dude, usually they make a different shaped bottle, like a nip bottle. This looks
Oh
like...
yeah, they went even with the seal,
That's what I'm saying.
the wax seal. Oh Jesus Christ! I broke the wax seal.
Dude, it even looks voluptuous like a grandma.
Yeah, you do that, grandma.
All right, so for last call,
You're going to do grandma. Yeah, we go.
no, I'm gonna do Grandma, and while I do her and you watch,
You guys are watching do grandma. You think
yeah,
fucking...
donate now.
Yeah, don't
86
fucking...
bartender. I want you to spit whatever's on your fucking mind. No holds bar.
Oh, God.
On the spot.
All right, so I'm going to say, if you're home right now because you haven't been employed in like 3 weeks, first of all, you should have been washing your hands, you grubby motherfuckers. You got to wash your hands. There's no excuse. Secondly, I looked in Eddie's kitchen when we took that little intermission there. Dishes in his sink. Asshole. Total asshole. And the producer too. Asshole too, because they live here. They both live here, and the dishes in their sink. What were you doing? Where were you going? Were you busy? Were you out in the wild doing a thing? Were you on a hot date with anybody? Nope. You weren't. You were in your house looking at your fucking dirty dishes in your goddamn sink.
I've done so many dishes.
Apparently not enough, because they're still in your fucking sink.
All Eddie had to do today was Easter.
Yeah. Have you done Easter? Have you done any Easter?
I did a little Easter. Yeah.
Yeah. He's doing Easter and Grandma. What a sick bastard. No holds barred. Also, if you haven't gotten your employment check, like, just wait it out. I know it sucks. I just got mine, and I'm, like, wicked excited about it. I'm wicked excited to get $300. I never thought I'd be that fucking excited. Except for, like, when I was homeless. That was the only other time I've ever been like, oh, it's cool, $300.
$300.
Other than that, I've been like, $300. I said, like, we could use a lot more than that. But, like, now $300 coming in handy. Like, fucking, it's huge. Like, every week to have a paycheck again is fucking wild. I mean, there's 3 weeks there where, and if you're at home and you haven't gotten yours yet, you're sitting there hanging on to whatever money you have, and you're like, you know, this is it, baby. This is what I got. Until you get a check in the mail. And I was lucky enough to have, like, Liz from the Ave and her boyfriend doing the videos and, like, getting us money that's just to scoop by. I mean, I was cutting it pretty close there. And then, but yeah, definitely fucking hang out. Wait for your check. It will come, I promise. They have to send it to you if you worked enough. If you didn't, it's your own damn fault. You're a lazy fucking bum. It's like there's a classic thing of, like, if anyone that works for you, anyone that, like, is working harder than you is overdoing it. Anyone that works less than you is a lazy fucking bum. So if you didn't work enough, you're a lazy fucking bum. If you did work enough, I'll see you in the unemployment line. Get our checks. Social distancing. 6 feet apart. Don't come near me. Say hi to me. Just say fucking hi. You can wave. I know what a wave looks like.
Dude, just go back to your old hardcore days. If you're not 6 feet apart, you can be 6 feet under. All right?
Yeah, baby.
Let's get strict with it.
Let's get strict. And it's like, there's that. I guess, do your dishes, fucking clean your...
Jesus Christ, dude!
Do your laundry.
I didn't know my fucking mom was on the podcast right now.
Dude.
Jesus Christ, Mom, you look different. What happened to you? Been helping some trains, Mom? Christ.
Yeah, there's that. Well, dude, it's fucking... You have, like, now's the time you gotta fucking, like, make your house as habitable as you can make it. You know what I mean? Like, you're home, and if it's dirty, clean it. And then it's, like, a place you don't hate being. Like, I've fucking, like... I've been picking up my house a bunch, and it's like, I don't get me wrong, I fucking hate being at my house. It's my house, I live there, and, like, I'm fucking sick and seeing the same people and the same walls and all that shit. So I came to Eddie to see his walls and his people. But, like, if you clean it and you make it tolerable for yourself, it's like your own hotel room that you designed. And
it definitely helps with the depression, you know.
yeah, give you something to do. You have a purpose. You have to fucking wake up and clean the thing.
Exactly, you know.
And yeah, just keep yourself occupied. Really, is all I can say. Keep yourself twiddle your thumbs, make some knuckle babies, fucking
Start a podcast with some people you haven't met yet, you know.
yeah. Start a podcast with a stranger and a friend.
Fuck it.
You know, fucking do something with yourself.
Oh man, I love it.
It's fucking. It's like this is probably the highlight. This is probably the highlight of my fucking 3 weeks.
Last month. Honestly,
Yeah.
this is the most exciting thing I've done. I mean, like I've hung out with a couple friends and shit.
Yeah, I have too. I've had
shit.
band practice and stuff.
Yeah,
but this is like
different, you know, and it's cool, and I hope we can keep doing this.
I ain't going nowhere.
Fuck, dude, we got nowhere to go, right?
You know, my house doesn't know where your house is now.
But
it's the easiest thing in the world for me to do.
yeah, fucking. So we got a nice little team here, and we're just gonna keep fucking doing content whether nobody's watching or not, and I hope people are. And
If you can donate so we can try to keep the service and just keep people fed.
We're gonna build up to start doing live streams. We're
Yeah.
gonna build up to start doing call-ins. So we got a lot of stuff going on the back end.
Yep.
We need some call-ins because
When we start doing call-ins, it's gonna be real fun.
it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, like I want Meg Fox to call in. I want Maddie to call
I want
in.
people that are just watching to call in and be
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Joe, you're
Yeah.
retarded. You
Yeah.
should know better than this. And I'm like, you're right.
Yeah, let's have conversations with
Be
people.
careful
and shit.
what you wish for, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool. I'm cool with it. Like
With that live stream audience, man, I'll remember you said that, okay?
I
get
I
wily.
understand.
Because
I understand.
at the bar, but when you're not in front of them, they extra wily online, okay?
Yeah.
See you in
internet.
June, motherfuckers.
All right, so my last call is, I reiterate everything that fucking Joe just said because it was a beautiful work of art. I miss my people. I miss my fucking regulars.
What, about how you don't do the dishes?
I've done plenty of fucking dishes. I'm gonna drag Jay in here.
Listen, brother.
And talk about the dishes.
Oh, also,
Oh.
before I forget about this,
Yeah.
there's a fucking what the fuck is it called? It's like social distance wrestling. Have you seen this? What? It's the fucking best thing I've ever seen. So you basically make a promo for Isolation Wrestling League.
Isolation Wrestling League.
And you make a promo for yourself.
We gotta
and
throw a clip in here in post production right here of Isolation Wrestling League.
Isolation Wrestling League is you make your own fucking character. You make yourself a fucking
Like a creative wrestler.
creative wrestler basically, and then you challenge other isolated wrestlers on the Instagram.
It's just like the
And then,
online.
do you play like
fucking.
Crossfire, that like 90s pinball game, and like how do you win the wrestling match?
I think it's just like shit talking promos. Like it's kind of like a rap battle
The
where
best
like
man,
where
nice.
if you go in there and you just like they match you with someone else too. That's the thing, is like you make a promo for yourself, you're like, oh, I'm so and so and these are my fucking attributes, and then they pair you off with someone else and then you just roast each other.
Like, dude, I know that I'm 5'8", like 160 pounds, but you wouldn't believe the shit I can talk when I'm at home when no one's around me.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Dude, it's like
Internet gangsters, man.
yeah, you can get real big.
Oh, fuck. All right. Anyways,
Sorry, I thought that thought and I fucking
it's
couldn't
fine.
unthink
It's
it.
good content, I think.
I couldn't unthink
We'll
it.
find out. So, reiterate everything you said, right? And we weren't very clear in the beginning because, hey, this is the fucking first time we've done this together. I've done this with Mr. Producer over here a few times, never on camera, except when we reviewed Cops episodes.
You ever done grandma on camera before?
No, but there's a
the course.
first time for everything.
Stay the course, Eddie. Stay the course.
Subscribe to my fans only. And,
Balls and feet pics all the
You'll see
time.
me and Grandma.
Balls and feet pics, all you can eat.
So, we weren't very clear at the beginning. We're trying to do this to do our part, entertain. Hopefully, there's regulars out there and just good people out there that want to give back to the service industry. We want to try to help to do our part to take care of our family at the Avenue, but at the same time, we have so many friends in the service industry at other bars within our own company and just all across the city. I mean, Boston is definitely such a fucking community. It's a culture of mixed cultures, and
I think like Alston alone has like fucking like 20 bars.
if that, I mean, and bars
not
that have
more.
been there forever.
Right.
Like, we're fortunate enough to work at a place that is a staple in the city.
Yeah.
You know, and people know the place, people talk about the place, people recommend the place. So we're very lucky to be there.
Also, shout out to my people at the Model and at the Sill.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
guys are always
fuck it.
there. You're like, you
You
know,
know,
at the stops on the road to
And shout out to
drunkenness.
Sons of Boston.
No, big shout out
You
to
know,
Jay from Sons of
especially
Boston.
Sons of Boston. Shout out to Hopewell, White Horse, Corner Tavern, Harry's, Last Drop. Fuck it, even the Westland. Definitely the Kenmore. The whole entire Red Paint group.
Yeah.
You know, and friends down at oh Jesus Christ. Where's Sophia at now?
Sophia's bar.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, I can't think of the name of it either.
God damn it! I'm gonna feel like an asshole. I gotta get the business card.
Yeah, he wants to do a live stream, by the way, dude.
Oh, I don't even
Alright.
know where I did.
This is why I don't
my
mind
phone's right there.
pre-recording shit.
That's fine. I get it. Stillwater, Boston. We got a couple friends up down there too, man. So whoever we can help out, we're gonna try to help out. If you can donate anything, that's fucking awesome. If you can't, as long as you're watching this shit, sharing this shit, somebody might donate and help somebody in need. I mean,
Just watch and hang out, man. Chime
yeah,
in.
just chill, like,
Yeah,
you
even
know,
if you donate a buck, it's a buck in the right direction for somebody who's fucking in a jam, you know?
somebody. And like, I'm good right now. Fucking, I'd rather help out my friends right
Yeah,
now. There's other
big
friends
time.
that I know that are too proud to say that they need help, and that's fucking cool, man. Like, I get it. I've been the same way for a long time. But this is a fucking weird situation. Nobody's
Yeah.
ever been involved. We can't ask anybody. We can't ask our parents. We can't ask our grandparents.
Yeah.
No politician, no fucking state representative, your boss, your teacher, your mother, your father. No one has ever been through something like this. The closest thing this country's ever been through this is the fucking HIV thing. And
It's a world thing. It's the world. The
and
whole
this
world's
is,
in this jam
yeah,
right now.
and
Like,
this is a world thing now. So I'm not fucking, I don't know. I don't know, you don't know, we don't know. We're just fucking here shooting the shit. Hopefully entertaining some motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I mean, my nipple's still wet. It's been
Sick.
hours, It's like, I'm not exactly sure when we're going to make this public, but things are in work. Follow 86 Bartender on Instagram, YouTube. As soon as those motherfuckers let me go live, we'll be broadcasting on that. Hopefully, we'll be uploading videos. We got some other shit planned. We're gonna do some fucking a special series with Joe motherfucker right here called Boston ASMR. It's gonna be fucking great. Stay tuned
Hands
for
down,
that.
baby. Don't think I don't know about that, George boy.
Yeah,
all
oh
right?
yeah,
Don't
we
think I
already
don't
talked
know
about that shit, man. We're gonna be
That's
recording that. Yeah,
I heard through the walls, all right?
Yeah. We're gonna be doing. We're gonna be making content. 86 Bartender on Instagram. I'm gonna be setting up a TikTok. 86 Bartender on Venmo or Cash App if you want to donate. I also set up a website, 86bartender.com. I'm in the process of finishing that up. The idea of that is going to be basically I'll have an email if you're in the service industry, whether you're a bartender, server, bouncer, back of the house, front of the house, up of the house, down of the house, whatever. If you're involved in the service industry at all, I don't give a shit if you're fucking frying fries or making drinks or fucking sweeping up puke. You'll be able to submit your Venmo. I'm gonna have to take a poll. I don't know if I'm gonna do this anonymously or not, but you'll be able to submit your Venmo and your Cash App, and I'm gonna just put up based on like areas like Alston, Brighton,
Yeah.
downtown Boston, Faneuil Hall. Send me your Venmo, your Cash App, and where you work, the location in Boston or Massachusetts in general. And I'm going to throw everybody's fucking shit up there on this website. and I'm gonna fucking buy some ads, and I'm gonna promote the shit out of this website. So if people want to donate, they can just pick a random fucking name in an area that they go to. Hopefully,
me and you haven't even talked about this either. Like, we got no problem bringing.
No, you didn't even know that I bought the domain last night.
Yeah, but hear me out. So like at the same time, if you're gonna like put that stuff up, we ain't got no problem having you come on and talk and shoot the shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh
tell
yeah,
stories and
anybody
stuff
that
like
wants to jump on this shit.
Yeah,
Once we
come
get
on
the
in.
technology going, I mean, we scrapped this shit together.
You can Zoom people too. Like this.
Yeah, yeah, that's the
social-
thing. I
That's
gotta
what we're working out in the back end.
Yeah.
Is the best, most efficient way to do this stuff. You know,
gotta
how,
sign up for a few accounts and
You-
purchase a couple things.
you know,
and like,
you know how like the internet can be like finicky if you like live streaming and stuff like that, or just video chat and stuff. So we're trying to find out the best method
Yeah.
to connect people
to bring the best content
and,
all
and,
together.
and record it
Yeah.
and bring it forward. You know
Hit
what I'm
us
saying?
up. Like, don't be socially distant. Don't be antisocial. There's a
Yeah,
little bit of a difference,
exactly.
you know?
Yeah, man. So hopefully once I get this website, and if you want to just donate to the general cause, I'll have a separate email for that. And at either the end of the month, depending on the donations that come in, like if it's heavy fucking quick and I'm getting like a bunch, right, I'll disperse it quickly. But it'll be evenly donated through everybody's name that's on that website. That's my idea.
Yeah. That'd be great.
Anybody that signs up to that website and they got a Venmo on there, and again, you don't have to supply your name. I don't know if I want to do where you work yet. I'll definitely take suggestions on that.
But definitely by neighborhood, though.
Neighborhood
for sure.
neighborhood
And
is what
I'm-
I wanted to
and
do.
Communities,
I'm
it's all
glad. I'm
communities.
glad you're saying it now, so anyone that listens to this like can help build it. Do you know what I'm saying? This is
Yeah,
This is the foreground for it.
Yep.
exactly.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I will also keep everyone updated with any donations that come in. Whether I'm going to start it off with a Google spreadsheet, I believe. I kind of want to also make it public on the website because I want to be transparent with this. I want people to realize that this, I mean, not
It's not
only
an Eddie and Joe fund. It's an everybody fund.
yeah, it's an everybody fund. Like we're trying to do our part because we're so grateful. And me and Joe talked about this privately. We're so grateful of what this fucking industry. We wouldn't know each other if it wasn't for the Avenue or this fucking industry. If it wasn't for me bartending at an Indian restaurant fucking 6 years ago, I wouldn't be at the Avenue.
Right.
You know, it's just if it wasn't for you working at XYZ.
Deep Ellum and rest in peace, Common Ground for a little bit there.
Yeah. And we both know each other because of our manager Liz.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's a small world. It's really
It is,
small.
yeah. And it's in a time like this, the service industry has been such a fucking community of culture that we just feel guilty not doing our part,
Yeah.
even if it's fucking minute. Even if
Everyone gets $20. Cool.
yeah, if 200 people sign up to this fucking website and I'm able to send 200 people to 20 fucking bucks, well, fucking great, man. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Well, like to me, the methodology behind that is that like, dude, come on and talk to people, man. Tell your story.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
tell them what's going on. Entertain them, man. Like, like, it really is a waste of talent and entertainment. All the experiences people have gone through with these like service jobs, man.
Yeah.
There's so many ways to
Some-
connect with people and make them laugh, and
some
like
of the-
they really appreciate it. Like, even if someone has never worked at a bar, like I've worked in fast food for 10 years of my life, but like a lot of the stuff you guys have said is still resonating with me, just dealing with the general public. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, it's wild. I've watched people go through like horrible divorces. I've watched people get married. It's like I have a little peek into like so many people's lives. You know what I mean? And then, like, when I took the job, I took it as a job, and now it's like my grandmother used to watch her stories. Like I fucking come in and I'm like, oh, I wonder how so and so's doing today. Is everything okay?
How great would you?
How's the wife and the kids? And I actually fucking care how your wife and kids are doing because, like, you're a part of my weird family now.
Imagine this podcast with some old lady's stories.
Dude, I'd
Some
fucking
drunk
watch it.
60-year-old fucking woman being like,
maybe we
I
can
gotta
get
catch my stories.
that bartender from the Sill on.
That'd be cool, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, guys. We got to wrap this up. This is going to go on forever. We're at 2.5 hours right now, okay?
All right, yeah. So, man, you know, if anybody can fucking contribute, that's awesome. Again, 86 Bartender on fucking Instagram. We're gonna start TikTok, Venmo, Cash App, YouTube, 86bartender.com will be coming soon, hopefully within the next couple days. Working out some technical issues, all last minute. And just thank you for tuning in. If you guys stuck with us throughout the whole fucking 2.5 hours, possibly, that we did this shit, thank you, because this was easy as fuck.
Yeah, this is great. This is good, man. I enjoyed this.
Yeah, I hope, hopefully more than just 3 of us did.
Yeah.
But
you suffered through it. I enjoyed it.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, bud.
We'll see you next week.